We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again. Number 5, Hercules. This film subverts expectations of the genre at every turn, essentially turning fantasy into a recurring joke. Hercules purports to explain how misinterpretations could often result in wild speculation and subsequent legends of fantasy. So, those hoping for that aspect of Greek mythology will be left disappointed. Instead, the story has a light-hearted, almost juvenile tone, perhaps befitting of its controversial director, Brett Ratner. However, the adventure is buoyant and quick, and the titular hero is played by Dwayne Johnson, perhaps if only because making an action movie without him might be illegal now. But he does have plenty of charisma and the right physique. He sells the role with sincere enthusiasm, and definitely elevates the story. Number 4, Immortals. The visuals of this film are undeniably engaging, with decent scope and enthusiasm. Yet it also bears a hard R rating as it shamelessly borrows from 300, a far superior film. That influence boasted the rich artistry and imagination of Frank Miller, whom one might want to avoid competing with. Particularly since the dark cinematography in Immortals can feel dull by comparison. The story itself bears little semblance to an actual Greek myth, and instead simply plays in that sandbox. This is unfortunately typical, and should dismay fans of Theseus' tale. The acting is decent, but the dialogue is stiff. Ultimately, in prioritizing visuals that are so similar to another movie, it mainly asks you to watch 300 again. Number 3, Wonder Woman. This blockbuster hit was a breath of fresh air for this niche genre, despite indulging the occasional superhero beat. Diana's origins on Themyscira are utterly gripping, convincing, and visually breathtaking, and her integration into World War I provides a deft handling of issues about race, gender, and human flaws. Rarely are such forthright conversations treated with such digestible nuance. The story comes first, and it unfolds with a superb balance of action, heart, and humor. Diana may not battle giant creatures, but she certainly confronts the truest of monsters. This rich storytelling is also bolstered by a great cast, dazzling effects, and that powerhouse music. Number 2, Troy. This grounded approach to the Trojan War may not be as flashy as the others listed here, but it is certainly the most character-driven, convincing presentation of a Greek myth that still offers slick action sequences. Because audiences are allowed to invest in the entire cast of characters, every battle feels earned. The heightened sense of romance and honor are always driven by a convincing approach. Even such things as philosophy and destiny are invoked in dialogue that is both grandiose and intimate at once. The characters are perfectly cast and deliver striking performances. The iconography is enthralling, the screenplay is measured for the personal and epic alike, and James Horner's score is equal parts moving and vast. Number 1, 300. Frank Miller's graphic novel definitely plays with history very loosely. And the actual plot is considerably simple, primarily set at Thermopylae. But it is perhaps one of the most famous wars in history, an underdog story that introduces a compelling, machismo culture. The Spartans and their customs are so brutal and mighty, despite their genuine love and sympathy. There is robust brotherhood, fatherhood, and marital passion. The characters are larger than life, as is their war, recited by a Spartan. That narrative angle pardons any potential fabrications or points of view. While this tale of war may be all exaggeration and style, it is certainly the most raw, entertaining execution of such one in excess.